dug the highway out when I was barely grown. Chased the big bright promise that the city had shown. I drove 1,000 miles on a smooth blacktop, but the minute I slow down, my real journey stops. There's a turnoff just past the fields of dried out hay, where the blacktop ends and the dust starts to play. The bumps and the washouts are exactly how they were. The only place I know where the noise begins to blur. It's the dirt road back where the silence rings true, the simple kind of path that you and I once knew. It never speeds you up, it forces you to slow, to notice all the little things that help the spirit grow. It holds the tire tracks from every car that came and went, every joy that was delivered, every tear that was spent. And when I drive this lane, I don't feel lost or alone. I feel the gentle pull of every seed that I've sown. We learn to drive out here, sliding in the loose gravel, laughing at the lessons that the slow life helped to unravel. We parked the old blue truck where the maples held the shade, and thought that every single promise here was truly made. The wildflowers still bloom right where the tires are pressed, a perfect little circle of the simple things we blessed. The weeds are taller now, the fence is falling down, but the feeling of belonging still outweighs the sound of town. It's the dirt road back where the silence rings true, the simple kind of path that you and I once knew. It never speeds you up, it forces you to slow, to notice all the little things that help the spirit grow. It holds the tire tracks from every car that came and went, every joy that was delivered, every tear that was spent. And when I drive this lane, I don't feel lost or alone. I feel the gentle pull of every seed that I have sown. We spend our whole lives seeking the straight and easy ride, paving over history and the feelings deep inside. But the truth is in the texture, the dust that lifts and hangs, in the quiet, simple music that the slow life simply sings. This road might shake the vehicle, but it settles down the soul, making every fractured memory finally feel whole. It's the dirt road back where the silence rings true, the simple kind of path that you and I once knew. It never speeds you up, it forces you to slow, to notice all the little things that help the spirit grow. It holds the tire tracks from every car that came and went, every joy that was delivered, every tear that was spent. And when I drive this lane, I don't feel lost or alone. I feel the gentle pull of every seed that I've sown, every seed that I have sown. I don't feel lost or alone. The dirt road back on the right track. I was cleaning out the pockets of a jacket I still wear, the heavy denim coat that's been hanging silent there. Felt a thickness in the lining near the place my heart should be, and pulled out one small treasure, folded neat and sweet. It was a letter that you wrote me when you left that summer town, before the future caught us and the world started to drown. The ink is faded brown, the edges ripped and soft, but the words are just as powerful as when they flew aloft. It's the folds in that paper, the creases that remain, holding every promise through the sunshine and the rain. It smells like sweet tobacco and the simple younger air of two young fools who swore they'd always truly care. You wrote that you would wait for me no matter how far I'd roam, and for just 3 paragraphs I feel like I am home. It's the beautiful reminder of the truth we had inside, the only place that youthful dream could ever safely hide. You wrote about the stars above the old cornfield, and how the love we shared was something truly real. You said that every storm that hit would only make us strong, and that the simple melody of our hearts would sing along. I haven't called that number written in the bottom space, because that girl in the letter doesn't match the time or place. But I keep the simple wisdom that the folded paper gives, the memory of the honest love that somewhere still lives. It's the folds in that paper, the creases that remain, holding every promise through the sunshine and the rain. It smells like sweet tobacco and the simple younger air of 2 young fools who swore they'd always truly care. You wrote that you would wait for me no matter how far I'd roam, and for just 3 paragraphs I feel like I am home. It's the beautiful reminder of the truth we had inside, the only place that youthful dream could ever safely hide. We get so good at forgetting the passion of our youth, trading reckless feelings for the hard and quiet truth. We let the time erase the beautiful and wild design, but this paper proves that once that sweet belief was mine. And tonight I won't undo the scars that time has made. I'll just be thankful for the simple promise that was laid. It's the folds in that paper, the creases that remain, holding every promise through the sunshine and the rain. It smells like sweet tobacco and the simple younger air of 2 young fools who swore they'd always truly care. You wrote that you would wait for me no matter how far I'd roam, and for just 3 paragraphs I feel like I am home. It's the beautiful reminder of the truth we had inside, the only place that youthful dream could ever safely hide. Safely hide the truth inside. I feel like I am home, though I'm alone. That old lumber stands there, leaning slightly toward the east, a monument to work that never gave the day a rest. The paint is peeling back, showing wood that's turned to gray, where my father carved a notch to mark my height that day. The light spills through the cracks where the planks don't quite align, illuminating dust that settles soft and fine. I reach out for the handle, rough and worn and cool, and step back into the silence of the simplest school. It's a hinge on the barn door, rusty and running slow. It knows every secret that the harvest helped to grow. It swung open wide to welcome life and stood firm against the cold. 1,000 generations of hard work it has told. It doesn't slam or chatter, it just holds the frame in place. A steady kind of wisdom that can save the human race. And every time I touch it, I remember how to bend, knowing that the strongest things are the ones that learn to mend. We sat right here on hay bales the day the skies turned black, waiting for the fierce wind to finally turn its back. You held my hand and whispered, nothing built with honest heart can never truly fall completely apart. That door kept every promise, kept the creatures safe and dry, and saw the brightest moments pass beneath the summer sky. The same old padlock hangs there, though the latch is long since broke, a reminder of the words that you so simply spoke. It's a hinge on the barn door, rusty and running slow. It knows every secret that the harvest helped to grow. It swung open wide to welcome life and stood firm against the cold. 1,000 generations of hard work it has told. It doesn't slam or chatter, it just holds the frame in place. A steady kind of wisdom that can save the human race. And every time I touch it, I remember how to bend, knowing that the strongest things are the ones that learn to mend. We build our lives on things that are both fragile and so quick, ignoring all the beauty of the mortar and the brick. But the comfort comes in knowing where the foundation always lies, in the work of honest hands beneath the changing skies. This old barn door is standing, though the structure starts to sag, a testament to patience in this worn-out simple rag. It's the hinge on the barn door, rusty and running slow. It knows every secret that the harvest helped to grow. It swung open wide to welcome life and stood firm against the cold. 1,000 generations of hard work it has told. It doesn't slam or chatter, it just holds the frame in place. A steady kind of wisdom that can strongest things are the ones that learn to mend. The ones that learn to mend right until the very end. A steady kind of wisdom in the kingdom. I was walking through the house, just killing time, watching the shadows stretch across the floor and climb. Stopped by the hall and saw a face I didn't know, reflected in the glass from 20 years ago. It's the old cracked mirror that hung in my childhood room. It survived the moving van, it survived the lonely gloom. The silver's wearing thin, the edges turned to gray, but it shows you all the truth that you hide throughout the day. The man in the glass, he's seen the worst of me. He knows the cost of the choices that were made to set me free. He doesn't lie or judge the lines upon my face. He just reminds me who I was and helps me find my pace. He's a steady anchor when the world begins to spin, the quiet honest keeper of the man I used to be within. And every time I look inside that silver worn out frame, I finally remember how to call myself by name. I try to look away, try to keep the darkness out, built up all the walls with fear and all the doubt. I chased the shiny versions that the magazines all sell, try to forget the story that my simple heart could tell. But the mirror always catches you right when you least expect. Shows you the fatigue, the scars, the things you can't protect. And it tells you that the fight is finally overdone. The hardest battle won when you just accept the one. The man in the glass, he's seen the worst of me. He knows the cost of the choices that were made to set me free. He doesn't lie or judge the lines upon my face. He just reminds me who I was and helps me find my pace. He's a steady anchor when the world begins to spin, the quiet honest keeper of the man I used to be within. And every time I look inside that silver worn out frame, I finally remember how to call myself by name. We get so lost in trying to please the crowd outside, we forget the simple person that we used to hide inside. But the mirror has a memory that time cannot erase. It shows you that the comfort lies in this familiar place. The reflection never changes, though the world keeps turning fast. It's a quiet little promise that the best of you will last. The man in the glass, he's seen the worst of me. He knows the cost of the choices that were made to set me free. He doesn't lie or judge the lie my face. He just reminds me who I was and helps me find my pace. He's the steady anchor when the world begins to spin, the quiet, honest keeper of the man I used to be within. And every time I look inside that silver worn-out frame, I finally remember how to call myself by name. Call myself by name. Inside that worn-out frame, the quiet keeper, a true believer. Took the interstate for 20 years or more, chasing neon signs and pounded on saloon doors. I saw every state line, breathed the city smoke, but every single call the highway made, it broke. Now the asphalt's thin and the road turns into dust, past the empty fields where my granddaddy built his trust. The old mailbox still leans the way it used to be, a rusty sentinel just waiting there for me. This is where the blacktop ends and the real life starts, where the gravel whispers to the honest hearts. The air is different here, the silence is kind. It's the only place my restless soul can truly find. No need for street lights, just the stars above. This is where I left the pieces of my first love. Coming back here feels just like the breeze, bringing me down to my very knees. The porch swing creaks a tune I haven't heard since school. The well pump stands beside the sycamore tree so cool. The kitchen light is on, dim through the screen door, waiting like it did 1,000 times before. I see the outline of your shadow on the glass, a gentle ghost from the good times that have passed. It doesn't hurt, it's just a tender, quiet ache for all the simple past the two of us didn't take. This is where the blacktop ends and the real life starts, where the gravel whispers to the honest hearts. The air is different here, the silence is kind. It's the only place my restless soul can truly find. No need for street lights, just the stars above. This is where I left the pieces of my first love. And coming back here feels just like the breeze, bringing me down to my very knees. The world moves fast, it screams and spins and tries to make you forget the truth behind your eyes. But you can't outrun the echo of your own name, or the quiet warmth that outlives the brightest flame. The fields are still the fields, the creek still runs a line, and the heart remembers that this world was once all mine. This is where the blacktop ends and the real life starts, where the gravel whispers to the honest hearts. The air is different here, the silence is kind. It's the only place my restless soul can truly find. No need for street lights, just the stars above. This is where I left the pieces of my first love. And coming back here feels just like the breeze, bringing me down to my very knees. Where the blacktop ends, the long road finally sends me home. Just home. The stones around the wellhead are crumbling and stained. The wooden bucket pulley hasn't moved since the last rain. The rope is frayed and brittle, tied around the iron frame. But just standing here I feel the calling of your name. My grandpa dug this deep spot back in the hungry years. Said a man needs a good source to wash away the tears. He knew that life was simple, built on sweat and simple need. And the water in this darkness carries every planted seed. It's the honest water pulled from deep below the clay. It doesn't lie or judge the choices made along the way. It's cold and clear and steady, the kind of truth you need to hold. The only thing around here that will never truly grow old. The windlass might be rusty and the handle hard to turn, but the lesson that this quiet source has taught me, I still learn. That the wellspring of your comfort is the deep spot in your soul. The only thing that finally can make you truly whole. We used to come out here on the hottest August day to pull the cool refreshment and make the heat give way. You told me secrets whispered to the darkness in the stone, believing that the water would never let them roam. We promised all our futures here, just looking at the dark, before the world outside us finally left its painful mark. I toss a penny in now and listen for the sound, a gentle echo, a reminder of the love that we had found. It's the honest water pulled from deep below the clay. It doesn't lie or judge the choices made along the way. It's cold and clear and steady, the kind of truth you need to hold. The only thing around here that will never truly grow old. The windlass might be rusty and the handle hard to turn, but the lesson that this quiet source has taught me, I still learn. That the wellspring of your comfort is the deep spot in your soul. The only thing that finally can make you truly whole. We build our lives on things that are so temporary and brief, ignoring all the wisdom that can offer true relief. The simple things we started with are the ones that must remain, to help us find our footing when the world starts acting insane. This well has stood the droughts, the floods, and the passing of the years. A simple, steadfast source that still washes away the fears. It's the honest water pulled from deep below the clay. It doesn't lie or judge the choices made along the way. It's cold and clear and steady, the kind of truth you need to hold. The only thing around here that will never truly grow old. The windlass might be rusty and the handle hard to turn, but the lesson that this quiet source has taught me, I still learn. That the wellspring of your comfort is a deep spot in your soul. The only thing that finally can make you truly whole. Make you truly whole. The deep spot in your soul. Honest water clear, washing away the fear. The summer air is cool beneath the ancient oak, where the paint is cracked and all the wooden beams are broke. The backyard swing set hasn't moved for maybe 10 long years, but the sight of that old metal washes off the dusty tears. The plastic seat is faded, bleached out by the sun, but every scratch on the frame tells a battle that was won. I walk out through the long grass and kick the weeds away, and I'm instantly transported back to a simpler day. It's the chain on the swing set, rusty and standing tall. It watched us grow up and it saw us learn to fall. It knew our tiny triumphs and our deepest secret plea, when we thought swinging higher meant we could finally be free. The squeak of that old hinge is the sound I still recall, the only music played inside these worn out walls. And when the breeze begins to move that empty hollow seat, it's a simple, peaceful rhythm of a memory that's sweet. We used to race out here right after the supper bell, spinning on the merry-go-round until we didn't feel well. We swore that we would always stick together the hard reality, and the tough world broke us too. I see the mark where I scraped my elbow on the pole, a tiny little scar that reminds me of my soul. It taught us that life throws you down, but the ground is always there, and the best defense you have is the honesty you share. It's a chain on the swing set, rusty and standing tall. It watched us grow up and it saw us learn to fall. It knew our tiny triumphs and our deepest secret plea, when we thought swinging higher meant we could finally be free. The squeak of that old hinge is the sound I still recall, the only music played inside these worn-out walls. And when the breeze begins to move that empty, hollow sea, it's the simple, peaceful rhythm of a memory that's sweet. We spend our adulthood chasing things that shine and gleam, forgetting all the beauty of a simple backyard dream. The comfort doesn't come in things you have to buy. It comes in the quiet place where you learned how to try. The swing set doesn't judge the man I've become today. It just holds the ghost of every happy game we used to play. It's a chain on the swing set, rusty and standing tall. It watched us grow up and it saw us learn to fall. It knew our tiny triumphs and our deepest secret plea, when we thought swinging higher meant we could finally be free. The squeak of that old hinge is the sound I still recall, the only music played inside these worn-out walls. And when the breeze begins to move that empty, hollow sea, it's the simple, peaceful rhythm of a memory that's sweet. A memory that's sweet. Rhythm of little feet, simple, peaceful sound all around. It hangs above the mantel, yellowed, creased and thin, a faded piece of paper that lets the memories in. The frame is made of oak he cut down in the grove, holding the headline from the day that he came home from love. It's the local paper, 4 pages front to back, announcing that the long, dark journey lost its track. He swore he'd save that copy till the very end of time, the day the noise fell silent and the world was truly prime. It's the day the war ended, trapped beneath the glass, a reminder that the pain is the kind of thing that has to pass. It's not about the battle or the wounds he had to hide. It's about the peaceful evening when he finally stood inside. That paper tells the story of the quiet, small relief The moment that a family traded terror for belief. And when I look up at it, all the fears just fade away, knowing even the darkest storm will finally see its day. He didn't talk much about the things he had to see, but he talked about the silence that finally set him free. He said the loudest thing he heard that day was you, crying by the doorway, knowing that the promise was true. You read the headline out loud, your voice both trembling and clear, ending the long season of the constant chilling fear. That paper's been the witness to every life we built since then, a fragile, brittle proof that good will always win. It's the day the war ended, trapped beneath the glass, a reminder that the pain is the kind of thing that has to pass. It's not about the battle or the wounds he had to hide, it's about the peaceful evening when he finally stood inside. That paper tells the story of the quiet, small relief, the moment that a family traded terror for belief. And when I look up at it, all the fears just fade away, knowing even the darkest storm will finally see its day. We spend our lives fighting battles that we think we have to win, letting all the noise and chaos truly sink right in. But the paper shows the power of a simple, steady peace, that life can start again when all the heavy fighting ceases. It's a lesson taught by time that's both fragile and so grand, the history of hope held tightly in my hand. It's the day the war ended, trapped beneath the glass, a reminder that the pain is the kind of thing that has to pass. It's not about the battle or the wounds he had to hide, it's about the peaceful evening when he finally stood inside. That paper tells the story of the quiet, small relief, the moment that a family traded terror for belief. And when I look up at it, all the fears just fade away, knowing even the darkest storm will finally see its day. Will finally see its day. The fears just fade away, the quiet, small relief, a simple, strong belief. It sits right there beneath the hanging light, heavy and solid, seen every day and night. The cheap veneer wore off maybe 30 years ago, revealing the old oak that's sturdy, deep and slow. There are initials carved where a young boy made his mark, Little pen lines tracing heights right after dark. We fought our battles here. We signed the simple deeds. We learned the kind of wisdom that a lonely soul still needs. Oh, these scars on the oak tell the honest truth. A silent wooden witness to my restless youth. It's where we broke the bread and where the good news came. A quiet, humble altar that carries every name. It doesn't talk, but it knows where every promise lies, reflected in the light of my grandmother's eyes. This old table holds a history strong and true and deep. It's a simple place where all the memories sleep. The stain from your coffee cup is still set in the wood from the morning you told me you were leaving for good. But it also holds a mark from our first Christmas feast and the letters that we wrote to the traveling priest. We played poker here for dimes when the rain began to pour. We planned out every journey and every opening door. No matter where I wander or how far the highway runs, the memory of this table is brighter than the sun. Oh, these scars on the oak tell the honest truth. A silent wooden witness to my restless youth. It's where we broke the bread and where the good news came. A quiet, humble altar that carries every name. It doesn't talk, but it knows where every promise lies, reflected in the light of my grandmother's eyes. This old table holds a history strong and true and deep. It's the simple place where all the memories sleep. They try to tell you progress means trading up your view for something polished, lighter, and completely clean and new. But they don't understand that value isn't measured by the sheen. It's measured by the moments that these humble planks have seen. I wouldn't trade this worn out oak for any gold you hold. It's where the greatest stories of this family have been told. Oh, these scars on the oak tell the honest truth. The silent wooden witness to my restless youth. It's where we broke the bread and where the good news came. A quiet, humble altar that carries every name. It doesn't talk, but it knows where every promise lies, reflected in the light of my grandmother's eyes. This old table holds a history strong and true and deep. It's a simple place where all the memories sleep. The memories sleep, strong and true and deep. The simple place in time and space. Tractor engine idles down the dusty lane. I'm fixing up the lines before the winter rain. The posts are leaning hard, the wood is soft and gray, but this old fence still stands here, holding back the day. It was was put up by my father in the summer of '62 to mark the property line and keep the cattle through. Now it's draped with vines and tangled with the weeds, a simple metal monument to simple country needs. It's the old barbed wire, rusty and wound tight, the kind of faithful boundary that still feels so right. It's seen the sunrise gold, it's seen the lightning crack, and the long shadow that falls when you can't look back. Every painful bar has got a story it can tell about the things you keep inside and the lines you guarded well. It reminds me that some things are meant to be contained, and that a strong foundation is the peace that you have gained. We used to climb across it reckless when we were 10, scraping up our knees and then getting up again. We snuck back over it to meet our sweethearts in the dark, leaving just the sound of two young souls and a single small spark. Your jacket caught a barb the night you told me you would stay, and left a little cotton caught there fluttering away. The tiny piece of fabric is long gone now, I know, but the stubborn strength of metal makes the memory glow. It's the old barbed wire, rusty and wound tight, the kind of faithful boundary that still feels so right. It's seen the sunrise gold, it's seen the lightning crack, and the long shadow that falls when you can't look back. Every painful bar has got a story it can tell about the things you keep inside and the lines you guarded well. It reminds me that some things are meant to be contained, and that a strong foundation is the peace that you have gained. The world outside keeps pushing, trying to break the mold, tries to tell you that the future is worth more than the old. But there's an honest kind of beauty in the things that simply last, holding down the ground against the forces moving fast. This fence might be withered, but it teaches me to mend the quiet, steady spirit that you need right till the end. It's the old barbed wire, rusty and wound tight, the kind of faithful boundary that still feels so right. It's seen the sunrise gold and seen the lightning crack, and the long shadow that falls when you can't look back. Every painful bar has got a story it can tell about the things you keep inside and the lines you guarded well. It reminds me that some things are meant to be contained, and that a strong foundation is the peace that you have gained. The peace that you have gained through the sun and through the rain. The strong foundation in this nation.